Hey everybody, this is Andrew Stewart, and I am trying something a little different. I am trying to do I keep saying trying. I suppose I'm either doing or I'm not doing a live stream. There is no try. If I'm trying to do a live stream, and it's not working, then no one's actually hearing or seeing this. So hopefully all 0 of you can hear me talking. Maybe I'll archive this so that at least one person will actually watch it. I have no idea if this is all working or coming through or clear. But I'm going to do it anyway. So if this is successful, I might try doing more of these and seeing if there is, interest. I don't know if there is or if there will be, but anyways, or I think it was like price is 20. I believe it's also available on Steam. It might be available on 360 or not 360, Xbox One, but I have no idea. So I guess we'll just get into it. There's not much to see here. It's options and continue. So let's begin. So I was playing this last week, and I found that as I was playing it, I had a lot of thoughts about it, and that's kind of what gave me the idea to actually do a live stream, because I wanted to share stuff I wanted to talk about. Maybe no one cares, but I'm doing it for me, so it's taking a while. Just finishing off a milkshake I got from Peter's Drive-In in Calgary. Okay. So this is Submerged. I've only played this once. Let's see if I can actually remember all of the controls. Not that it's a complicated game. Okay. So R1 brings up this little inventory thing. Triangle is the telescope, and square is a map. So this is a very simple game. There's no combat. It's basically just traversal. You've got a little guy over here who I'm assuming is your brother, and he's not doing too well. He has a big kind of injury in his stomach, and you're looking for stuff for him. I just recently found him fire, and so basically you have this large submerged city that you can explore. There's a bunch of different stuff. There's secrets which you can find throughout the world, and you can use the telescope to identify them on the map and point out where they are. Boat upgrades, I have no idea what they do. I guess they make your boat faster, although it's it's kind of hard to tell. But yeah, it's basically just exploring this world and collecting this stuff, and that's all the game is, really. It's an interesting. Like I said, I have thoughts on this game. They're very, very deep thoughts. First, let's just go do stuff. I don't really have anything. I didn't really have anything planned for this, so. But yeah, I both like. I like this game. I do. It's not a good game, if that makes any sense. I mean, let's just look graphically. It looks like I hate to say this, but it kind of looks like a late stage, you know, PS2 game or an early PS360 game. I mean, there's just, you know, there's all kinds of like, you know, weird graphical stuff. Like, you know, you'll find clipping. The draw distance are great. I mean, you can see when I go like this, the trees pop in the distance. You know, the animation's not great. And yet, despite kind of the obvious graphic, I guess I should explain what just happened there. So, that was one of the secrets that I just found, on the map. It'll be kind of grayed out now. And if I go into my little book, I just found something from the city story. These are what the secrets are. There's 60 of them to collect in the world. And this is basically all of, like, narratively, this is the game's content. As you do tasks for your brother, you unlock more of your character's story, which seems fairly tragic. I believe that is a shot of the father becoming an alcoholic. And then there's the city story, which is separate, and I'm still kind of uncovering that. And then you also you find different creatures in the wild, and then you also come across different landmarks, and it's kind of the objective of the game. Like I said, there's not a whole lot to it. But you know, I like the game. I don't know that I could recommend it, but there's something about it that just, like, speaks to me in a way. It's really hard to explain. It's kind of something you just have to experience, and I say that knowing that this game is not for everyone. The audience that would never appreciate something like this. But you know, it's as bad as the graphics are in spots. There are moments when this game is just absolutely beautiful, and a large part of that is the day-night cycle. Just like look at the sky, like right there. You know, you have the clouds and just like the color and the sun shining in. The first night I played this, I came across just dozens and dozens of moments like this where I just had to stop. And there's actually a screenshot feature in the game where you can make a postcard. So you can, like, you know, zoom in and out. Controls are kind of weird for it, but you know, and you can just, you know, take a screenshot and whatever. And let me tell you, I did that like 50 times that night. Like, I couldn't stop taking screenshots of this game. I just thought it was so beautiful. Like, there's just, like, you know, the textures and stuff, it doesn't look great up. Whoa. I think I just heard thunder. First time I played. Oh my goodness, this is something entirely new. The first time I played this, there was no weather. Oh, this is interesting. Oh my goodness. See, I really like this. I can't lie. Oh, and this is what happens when you discover a landmark. There you go. Discovered something. Yeah, this is unexpected. Like, I love this right now. I love that this just happened, and I had no idea it was going to happen. And like, there's the buildings in the fog over there, and like the lightning and the rain noise. Yeah, I'm really pleased that this happened. Oh, here we go. And this is another thing that I love, is just you're out here and you'll just come across these animals, and they're just, they're just there. They serve no gameplay purpose apart from, being able to discover them and kind of collect them. But they just, you'll just be going along in the middle of the night, a full moon shining above, and one of those creatures will just, pop out of nowhere. Um, it's a really cool kind of feeling. I wish there was kind of more to this game, because I really appreciate kind of exploring the world and, taking in the sights and just exploring. I really appreciate that aspect of this. All right, let's see. So basically, I found a hospital, which, there's a bunch of them spread out through the game, like 10 or 8 of them or something like that. And the hospitals all have supplies that can help my brother. And so now I am traversing to find a way to the top where there are presumably supplies. And like, this is the main gameplay loop is, explore, traverse, discover. And it's for a certain type of gamer. There's a lot of people who just want the shooting. It's all they care about. I actually really like kind of more non-traditional gaming experiences. Oh, I bet there's a secret down here. I find that especially, that's part of why I wanted to talk about this game in particular. Even though it's not, probably the best example of, the type of game that I am just about to talk about. I just, as I grow older, I find myself drawn to less traditional games. I still play, the big stuff, your Call of Duties and, oops, there's someone down there. Your Call of Duties and your Halos and, everything else. Your Assassin's Creeds and your GTAs and your Skyrims and Fallouts and all that. There's still a place, I guess, for those games. I'm talking specifically about myself. But I find it so hard for me to become invested in those types of titles these days. They're so long, and in a lot of ways they just become so generic that, I'd almost rather play something like Submerged, even though it's, maybe not the greatest game. It is flawed in a lot of ways, but it's just there's a charm to it. That really kind of resonates with me. I don't need combat in the game. I'm not dying for like guns or any of that kind of stuff. I guess part of it is I like exploring. I want a world to explore, and that's what Submerged is good at. I like looking off in the distance and going, man, what is up there? Can I reach the top of that building? Is there something for me to find up there? How do I get over there? I like that feeling in games. I like that feeling of that sense of discovery. I like stumbling upon, different things and taking my time with the game. I don't feel the need to, rush through and, kill everything in sight. It's been kind of weird. There's someone else in there. Because I still buy all of these, AAA games. I've got The Witcher, I've got Batman Arkham's, what is it called? Arkham Knight. And it's like there's a part of me that still wants to play those, huge games, but when I actually have them, I get overwhelmed with how much there is to do, and I end up not ever touching them. Never, even the good ones. For some reason, I seem to have hit a stage in my life where that sort of game doesn't cut it for me anymore. And that's why I find myself kind of gravitating to more experiences like Submerged. Yeah, man. I spent so much time playing this game where I just like stand up on one of these lookouts and just I love looking at the sky and seeing the stars and yeah. It's weird. Like I said, I don't feel like I could actually recommend this game to someone because I'm not really sure if it's fun. It just might not be fun for anyone else, but I've been enjoying my time with it. There's just something different about it, and sometimes all I really need is an interesting world to spend time in, and that's what Submerged delivers for me. So your mileage may vary. I have no idea if this is interesting or boring to anyone else, but that's just how I feel. Like that Nico and Vince song. None of you know who Nico and Vince are. But yeah, like, do you see what I mean when I say that it's it's kind of like an ugly game in terms of like the technical stuff, but also it's got just these moments of incredible beauty. It's a very peaceful game to play. I don't know how much of the soundtrack you can hear, but oh, there's another secret somewhere. I don't want to miss it because I really don't feel like crawling all the way up here again. Yeah, it's both good. It's both nice to look at and not nice to look at. I both like it and think it's not great. I'm a weird schizophrenic game player. I'll be the first to admit that, my game choices make no sense to anyone but myself. Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to crawl back up here to get that other thing, because I think I have missed it. Oh, it's raining again. See, this is, oh man, see, I love looking at that. I'm just gonna take some time to admire. Just take a screenshot. I do like how this game looks a lot of the time. I feel like the words I'm saying just make no sense, but is there someone down here? Why would you let me come down here if there's not anything down here? I don't think it's a very long game, so... Oh. Okay. Well, this is a good first live stream, Angie. They're just gonna make everybody watch the same crap over and over and over again. I feel like I missed something here. There must be a way to... Where would it... I can tell from the map, and that's, it's one of the kind of frustrating things about this game is that I can't stand that you can't place like a waypoint on the map or zoom in. But it's a minor quibble. controls are a little wonky at times. I feel like there's something up here that I cannot reach, and it's going to like drive me insane if I can't do it. I think the music's really beautiful. I don't know. I feel like I'll have to watch this afterwards to see if anybody can actually hear the music. But I really like the music. Like I said, it's the kind of game where you just kind of, you know, come home after a day at work and just chill out. Alright, let's just get it. Someone's telling me to do a backflip. How do you do a backflip? There might be a whole other layer of this game that here's this weird thing. I have no idea what's going on here, but there's like these mutant creatures still living in the city. I have no idea. Every time you collect one of these, like, you know, health packs or supplies for this guy, you see like another cutscene that has like another mutant in it, and I have no idea. I have no idea why they're in the game or what their role is. But I guess I'll skip that there. And so I get some more of my family's story. It looks like someone got rid of Daddy's alcohol, and it's dark, man. It's dark. Oh. What is... Huh. Looks like she's maybe turning into something. I need something to keep insects away from Baku? Something like that. So as you can see, I've kind of explored the borders of the map. I'll show you some of the nicer stuff. Now that I've shown you kind of the actual gameplay loop and the traversal and stuff, there's some really just cool different locations in this world. There's like there's a dolphin, mutant dolphin. So here you got this massive Statue of Liberty sort of thing. Yeah, part of the joy of this game is just kind of seeing what you find in the world. Like, there's not a lot to do in it. If you don't like just looking around and exploring, you probably won't get much out of this game, but, you know, I just, you know, you'll be, you know, speeding along in your boat, and you'll see stuff like this, and it's just kind of a cool effect. We're getting a lot of thunder tonight. That's weird. Since the first, like, couple hours I spent with this game, there was no thunder whatsoever. Or any kind of weather effects. So yeah, there's this weird, like, kind of... So you'll get blocked off. You know, as you can see, I'm at the edge of the map at the bottom. And it won't... You know, it doesn't like me going any further. And so there's like this weird arbitrary boundary. So I can't actually get any closer to this bridge. But it sure is cool to look at. My little dolphin buddies are just chilling with me. This is cool. And you got this Ferris wheel over here. I love this. There are very few images as cool as a partially submerged Ferris wheel. Yeah, I kind of wish, you know, I think a lot of bigger games could benefit from a less is more approach. I know that the marketplace has kind of demanded that every game just have a trillion objectives, so that if some 12-year-old kid spends his entire allowance on it, he's able to play that game for 3 months or whatever. That's the way gaming used to be. You could buy like 3 games a year, and those 3 games would have to last you the entire year. But things have changed a lot. See, I just like that's beautiful. I really like looking at this game. Like, what a great little postcard. Looks like there's something here. Yeah, I'm really just taking my time with this game. Just going around exploring, trying my hardest to enjoy the world. A lot of people probably think $20 is way too much to spend for this sort of experience, but I mean, I guess I'm just getting older, because I would frankly much rather spend, $20 on something like this than $60 on a Call of Duty. I actually wish that I liked kind of some of those big games more. Like, I really wanted to play, The Witcher and Bloodborne and Batman, but I lose interest. I think there's something about it that I get overwhelmed by the size of those games, and I just can't. Oh, I just love, like, look at the colors. Like, parts of this game look really bad, and then parts of them are just incredibly beautiful. And I think it's more art design than technology. Man, it's just a nice looking game at points. And sometimes at points it's a really awful looking game. It's both. It is Schrodinger's game. It is both the most beautiful and the most ugly. Oh, there's this massive bridge up here. Just like, look how cool it looks in the distance. The sailing portions of this, like, it gets not sailing, but the boating portions of this kind of bring back memories of exploring the ocean in Wind Waker. And I know that a lot of people hate that aspect of Wind Waker, but I still have very fond memories about traversing that world. And I think I will have fond memories of traversing this one as well. Man, that looks good. Oh, another whale. And I love these moments where you just come across something like that in the wild. It's really cool. I like supporting games like this, because I hope that someone plays this game and takes all of the amazing parts of it and puts them into a better game. So yeah, I have, once again, I can't in good conscience, tell anyone else to buy this game. It's not a great game, but I have absolutely no regrets. I really appreciate what this game is doing. I wish it did it a bit better, but no complaints. Anyways, this has gone on for half an hour, so I think it's about time to wrap it up. And I would do that right now if I had any idea how to do so. Anyways, thanks all 2 of you for watching and listening. And Maybe I will do this again sometime.